here. He's interested in trying to take a couple of bits of aggression, but now look at this. Fasher clearing out all of upper tons, and he's not going to take a shot. He's just going to get nice and close. Oh, yeah, this has to be.
No.
Oh.
Come on, man. You got 2 players behind you. Take the knife. Whatever. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You'll take that opening pick, and they've still got all this info on the long aggression coming through. Both smokes now fly out, but the flash is responded upon, and even a team kill comes through on Flatro. Friendly fire, my friend. Finally looking for a trade, but it's just too far too late. All of a sudden, 3 gone in a 1v3, and he's caught reloading. Ecstatic started strong with a pistol. Good they are in these eco/force spy rounds, but maybe a bit ahead of the pack now. I mean, look, it's already got a pretty good crossfire held up. Yeah, flash comes through, and no kills come off the back of it, at least for the people throwing it in. And now it looks like it might just be a feeding frenzy. Sure, you've given Regon 1, but...
Oh my God.
Never mind. Cool. Awesome. Sweet. This is maybe why they're so scary on these rounds, because they can just pull stuff like this out of the hat.
This is exactly what they do best.
Oh. No way, dude. Manx in a 1-on-2.
In towards CT spawn. Bomb still yet to cross towards long. He's able to isolate that first fight, but he's just going to win it straight up. GXX able to close things down and are just completely clearing out. And he's calling this actually forward to his teammates. He's closing in. Manx will find a kill, but he should be traded here. Maybe an AK in retrieval.
And now he can try to position himself on this B site for this exact play to come through. Synopsy not traded out just yet, but there's some leeway into this site itself. There's 2 smokes to exploit over towards the doors as well. But hold on, Manx is still putting up numbers, getting himself a double, looking for more. He couldn't clutch out the last, and he can't pick up this one either. It was still so close, though. Patella, what can he be good at doing on Catwalk? Because he's got the perfect weapon to counter this play. One player about to swing in. You can't be giving those shoulders up to an opera, my friend. Now with the bomb spotted, they all just tuck into their little cubbies. Force BNE to even if they win the aim duels, take as long as they possibly can just to clear them out. Still keeping Juan Flatro here. Flash finally delivered in, but not the kill, as it's all of a sudden 2v5 and BNE are leveled out in the late round. GXX running for the hills with the op, and Ecstatic clap right back with their first CT-sided rifle. 2 times in a row, right? That's what they're thinking right now, but a nade already dunked in could solidify that fact. And Zello hits a hairpin of a shot. GXX, the man who saved in the previous, already falls. Juan Flatro, he's lucky to be alive as the Molotovs were just barely extinguished. 1 or 2 more ticks and he had fallen. But still, so much counter utility to be thrown through from Ecstatic, and there's just not enough time to go for a B-sided transition. If you do, you're walking into the Oppa Manx, and you've still got Dafu to deal with. 25 seconds left, and there's not a smoke to cover the cross. They've got to go sprinting in through this angle.
He's been able to make it safely here. It's a B-side post-plant situation now in a 3v3. You don't like Aesthetic's odds. They may have gone a little bit too quick towards that A side, and Juan Fletcher doesn't want to just hold in this 3v3. They want to take a fight, and you might allow yourself to drop a gun on your way out. Dafu is going to fall.
When you realize that cat take was shut down, they weren't going to keep going up catwalk. Zello would confirm that thing. They need to respond with something. Even dumps in the nade, it won't do a lot of damage, but still, now you're worried about a player being at the back of the site, and Regon makes it look easy. Never mind.
Oh my
cool.
God.
Awesome. I like what they did. I really did, but no, apparently it's not enough. Zello, you're not getting out of there alive. And BNE stormed forward to a 5th round. Ecstatic, they had such a good read. Had the elevated angle. Regon wasn't really looking at him. I mean, it just kind of goes back to the saying today when just don't know how to spray.
Defense playing behind the smoke is quite nice, but they need to find the entries. Bird from Sky finally does so, and he finds more.
No way! They give him 2. Flash go through the smoke and keep him delayed. BNE, they've taken a good bit of time on most of these executes, so Ecstatic now, not only with 2 picks, but the bomb going down on the ground, can cement themselves in this full 3-on-3, especially you consider Center. I thought Center was so low. He was my next point, but still, it's more favorable towards Ecstatic. Dafu, here's the player in CT, but he just can't deal with him, and still 1-for-1s, 1 across the map for BNE. It's just these individual aim duels going.
Reliever, as Juan Fletcher has been the one that finds so many entries here for the likes of BNE. Now he's down early, and you already talked about the need to gather those opening picks, but maybe it's short-lived. What?
Dude. Walks out through his smoke. Synopsy fails his alert to perfection. 3 in the blink of an eye. Your B play. He does not care. And now the site open for the taking. The response needed, and Bird from Sky thankfully shuts down GXX. But you've got players pushed up all around the map. It's like, where is this push actually going to come through? Well, certainly not long now. You still got to deal with Synopsy over on B, and the task is made a little bit easier. You've got him on 1 HP, but still just not impossible. He could opt to nade out Car, and Synopsy would all of a sudden be leveled away. But throws it at the wrong avenue. Still catches center hard, but Synopsy peeks back out for an ace. The B and E boys cannot be stopped.
B and E have not looked back since the 2 rounds they've dropped here. It's going to be a long aggression coming through. The flashes are good. This time, They will go down, but the trades are so quickly arriving onto the scene, and Fashion doesn't want anything to do with peeking in. He watches his teammate get sent to the grave right there, so Rigon continues to pressure.
I don't know how much Fashion will be able to get done here, but still, he delivers on one. That's the only rifle they've got left for Ecstatic, so if you want to convert on anything right here, it's entirely reliant on what he gets done, but with his teammate falling in middle, he's instantly lost interest, or maybe going to try to hunt down this op, isolate this 1v2, because if you have this op into the next round, your buy gets a lot easier. I mean, God forbid they go for this, right? They look to be interested. You've got Basher splitting around long, and Dafu's still trying to make a case for himself up catwalk.
Still pressuring here, but again, that up is so worthy of saving, and One Floucher just puts both of them down.
Still another map to be played, though I don't think
Oh
BNE
my
are going to be
God.
that scared of it, bro. He just walks out into the B side again and finds an entry.
It's over. The round is over.
What do you do?
We get back from the replay.
Into the wind and try to just find some of that success back, and from that point forward, I mean, maybe they're just looking for extra frags to be found. It's usually just to pick them apart piece by piece kind of play style, and it's or no, they just waste a bit of utility and Zella decides to hold catwalk. I think that's just a waste of a flash, no real reason to throw it in. Now Basher's barrel has been exposed over towards elevator. This A site take is going to be completely leveled out here shortly, and still a 2-for-2 trade, not what you were looking or hoping for as the crunch comes in full effect. They've got to find this catwalk player if they want to win the round, but Manx on the flank is just delivered on all three. Bomb drop, finally, Ecstatic find a little bit more. It only took them 3 or 4 timeouts. Ecstatic live it up. And now, One Floucher, all he hears the fall off in CT. This is not something you can give over to him, at least info-wise. He's going to go for the wide swing. And I even thought he might have had his number written, but still. It's scary to think that I've been so conditioned in this game to feel like even left eye peaks, just wide swung, you can't stop him. But finally,
This is his one opportunity, though, to try and pull things back just a little bit here. And with 45 seconds left on the clock, they're forced to reroute.
oh my lord. Wow, yeah, no, they are definitely just out of answers in this round. Annihilated by the Ecstatic defense who get things going.
Underpass. They'll try and test the water. Synopsy's got dualies. Will they clear him?
Nope. The bomb dropped, but thankfully for them, he's only allowed one. One Floucher, though, is still here to try and fight them apart. They know how many players are in the lower tunnel, but can they find the pick? Wait a second. There was somebody on catwalk, bird from sky. He finds the pick, but it's just so labored that a trade it's not worthwhile. And now, continuously picked apart piece by piece, GXX gets 3 on the USB. Dumpstered like this on the first map. The response on the second is gonna mean absolutely everything. I mean, obviously, it's single elim and it's best of 3. It's your last chance to come back. But it's just more so in the fact that this could show us what Ecstatic are made of for the future.
My God. Rigon's just taking the round into his hands. He will get denied the ace, but he's done enough to win. Close it out right there from GXX. Oh. This is even worse than that.
It is. Oh no, this is what I was talking about, man.
Oh,
this is
he
what
goes
BNE
again.
throw at you. It's so smart, dude. He's gonna find all 3. There's no trade potential. Molotov comes through. They're picked apart again. It's 1v5 for Zello, and you've got no chance in a round like this. Bomb recovered, and he makes his tirade back into the B tunnel as you got a couple of players caught with their guns not pulled out, but he's missed the opportunity on one. They keep swinging in. He keeps getting opportunities to frag out over and over, but eventually the success, the luck, it all runs out.
You don't like their odds of trying to pull this one back here. They're going to try and make their move up middle. And again, they're looking to take this round up early. The long aggression does pan out for a kill here for Ecstatic. And they're looking for a little bit more. Synopsy's going to recover. They have a player inside of T-spawn, the Rickon. Just fired away for another. And again, they're flanking into him. One Floucher's on the flank, and they have Rickon here close by on site. You got to peek in.
A4 users, pause champ. Pause champ. One Floucher's got the flank, and they've been delayed. They're both going to line up for him, or at least the one is. Bomb now dropped in Daffy's position, known. Flash thrown high, and he's even fully blinded up, coming back to the smoke. 1 bullet's the difference. Oh, damn, you really got me there. Now he peeks back in, and he finally connects it. Juan Floucher to close it out, and with a monstrous 23 kills to his name, they shut down Ecstatic.
This is what we're going to get here as B&E look to play the retake.
Hey, man, Ecstatic are not playing this responsibly, but that's kind of what they need to do. They need to throw the book out the window and start getting a bit creative with it because the book didn't help them on Dust 2. They've got to get innovative, and that's what's happening right now. Already with an opening pick and full site control. You're right, it is BNE on the retake. And with only 1 kit, this looks to go up and up for Ecstatic, who continue to take these fights. Manx, even though he gets traded, walking away with 1 there is huge. Still need just a little bit more to seal the deal, tie the knot over, and there's still a flashbang to go for Ecstatic. They bolt that up in the sidle and come waltzing in is BNE. The pistol lost again. Bird from Sky farms him up with a 4K. Now they're looking so much more comfortable. Look at how well they've done to bait out all of this utility. There's literally nothing left for BNE. If trades come up, then Ecstatic should go out. The Victor's another frag found, and that Mac 10 can even opt to upgrade to the rifle. Basher continues the fragging department. Now it's all up to GX and Center. Bolt spotted still. So clean in this round, and Center is going to call it a save, or maybe not. I'm not sure. It won't really matter what you do, because you're not winning the dropping his rifle right over to him and buying it. Like, no reason not to put one out. And you're going against yet another eco, and this could dust too.
Like this boost here to try and find a pick, but somehow no one's responding. That makes us able to scale up very quickly, but Rigon's going to put a shutdown on the hyper aggression, followed up by Basher trying to make quick moves. He finds Drew through the smoke and equalizes instantly. And that's a turnaround that they love to see here. Now backup generator here. Juan Floucher looks to recover, holding off with the A4, but there's not enough bullets to shut down Fasher. GXX is close by as well, but everyone's dropping. Dafu fills the feed, and Fasher closes things down with the 4K.
They get to cheat an extra rotation towards B, and they'd be right, but still, a horde of utility to go through means you're probably going to end up playing retake in a round like this.
Oh, man. Dafu a bit silent on Dust, too. He's able to do a lot so far. I mean, in some of the late rounds, offering up a pick or two. That's needed to close rounds down, and GX close in. Like you said, they got that forward positioning. Manx is going to continue to try and fight out, but he's going to go in closer towards B. He has a chance to save this if he's smart, if he plays his cards right. Finds another pick, one more around the corner, and he's going to get out of dodge. That's great work. On the ladder, no one's really covering the flank right now. No one's committed to it. A great flash, perfectly timed, perfectly placed. Bird from Sky going to allow for an entry, and the team kill goes in the mix there. Juan Floucher's been betrayed there. This GXX is able to offer up a kill in response. And again, you have that flanking player here coming quickly as well. Rigon can put an end to things.
Oh, and they're just pulling a distraction. Rigon, he's seen his deagle before. They all line up for him. 1, 2, looking for the third. Doesn't find it. 1v1. Manx knows about GXX. Is running a bullet on the AK. And GXX with the flick. Oh, it's just a bit of an oversight. Didn't know. I'm very confident if he knew he was going against that op, he just tries to take the time to reload with the Glock. It's not the play, be it.
Down to half early. But again, he's going to play off this little gap in the smoke here. No one's fallen victim to it just yet. Oh my god, he'll actually fall victim to it. Of all things. A fiery opener from Zello once again to try and offer Ecstatic to bounce right back. But no one clears this close right angle. Fasher is good for the trade though.
Because they've yet to really see Juan Floucher there. There's no reason to always put a manpower on trying to hard clear it. XX misses the mark, and they now know nobody's here. Just get the bomb down, play the post play, and that's if BNE even care to do it. No, they don't. GXX had...
I mean, that's like a textbook Ecstatic round right there in every sense of the word.
So they can easily isolate this side hall player, but that's if they don't come charge them through smokes, which they do. No surprise there. Rigon catches him for 2, and you still need more. Manx trades it back out, but if you're BNE, you're happy to be in this spot. Still not enough. Somehow, Rigon's heroism has not saved them. Those Center may have slipped the net for a side hall flank.
It's a great way to chirp up for 2 right there. He's found himself the bomb. He's found the palm of his hands here. Zello. There's enough time to maybe work off this, but he spots him out. Oh my god, jumping on top of the default box is going to close it out.
It's on me. That's on me. So, don't do it.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh man, he's just playing perfectly around the molly right there. We'll take that one free. And look who's watching it. Bird from Sky has his teammates back. Not going to allow him to go down. No chance in this world.
People wondered why I said Ecstatic had a chance after the previous showing, and this is exactly why. 10th round almost on the cards here, seconds away from finding it. Rigon, though, wants to make it a couple more minutes, prolong the inevitable, it seems. A Molotov in the headshot forces a peek. Zello catches him, and it's Center all alone. MIA are his teammates, and knowing that that smoke was deployed from his CT, they just decided to turn their attention elsewhere, so I would have thought, but Center might get in his own head and make a bit of an over-aggression. There's a minute to play with an Ecstatic when he used this timer to his fullest extent.
Gonna make the retreat potentially, and if he does, might be really good for. So either way, it's gonna look good for them. Zello just waits patiently. Gonna allow for Center to walk right into his. No, it's B.
I mean, I don't even really think it mattered where I went. For the time being, there was a 1-1-1 setup, so it's not really gonna make that much of a difference. Fasher still the only one to respond for Ecstatic so far, but Doesn't matter when you've got the bomb set under your control now, does it? Off an M4 on a retake, and does Fasher stop?
Ooh.
Yeah, finally he does. A little bit of respect given his regun around the generator is next up on the chopping blocker. So I thought. On 1 HP, he'll live to tell the tale, and GXX's op is rotated in.
Perfect Sky's flanking, I believe, here.
Yep.
He's over towards the... Oh, no, he's fighting out towards the stairs side of things. GXX is trying to land some fancy flicks. Dafu's so down low. But the op is not the right weapon to deal with him. He's going to stick out wide in the open, just delivers that quick headshot. Hated on Dust 2 to say the least, right? He was very slow to start as that B anchor, but this time the energy is so high. Again, now, like I said, Sinner is going to take some proactivity here towards B, but it's not going to work, man. The one time he tries, it gets punished. It gets dealt with. Zello finds one as well. We're talking about 13.
If I'm saying that, it's BNE looking better. Absolutely not.
Yeah, this is wild, man. We're going through just an instant decider. I almost feel like, right? Like, your eyes have to be tucked in towards Ancient, as you've only found one round of the CT side of Vertigo. It's very accurate as the artillery isn't there, right? The firepower here for BNE has gone missing, and Fasher just waiting with open arms. He welcomes them, he greets them, and Juan Flautro, there's no getting out of this. They're going to continue to spam until they find that kill, surely. HG's going to line on in, but eventually the frag is found, and they come in. Recovery, man. This ramp control is all in favor of Ecstatic as they grab themselves a 14th. It's locked in, and there's nothing Synopsy can say about it.
You know what's scary to think? The only round they lost was a 1v1 on an eco. And their game plan's already been spotted. 3 defenders stacked up towards B. A flash is not very well placed, but it's still giving them all the info in the world, and Regon's just dropped the bomb, so the reposition is not something you could do at this point. Zello on the dualies keeps them pinched in. 3-on-5, Ecstatic. They know exactly where to put their reinforcements. The bomb with an unfortunate drop straight into the welcoming arms of them. And now the response seems to be a bit dull.
When they're covering this boost, they're prepared for it. They're prepped. They've got the bomb sitting on top of it like a goose egg here as they look to respond. Another boost thrown in the mix here. Why not? What do you have to lose? Maybe your head. That's what it is. Bird from Sky deletes it. And it's near flawless. Center does have something to say about it, but round is over.
At least he's got the P250.
Oof.
Honestly,
Best of one on Ancient. Workable.
No. Oh, no.
Now Bird from Sky looks to
it.
put an end to things right there. One through the smoke. Fasher is going to step up. He's going to continue to fire away. There's recovery being made here. Teammates are coming in line. There's no escape. They want to stick around here. Synopsy left last man standing with a deagle. We'll see what it can find, but it is going to be absolutely nothing here for B&E to be offered up on Vertigo.
Are they, like, trying to frustrate them or something? Like, dude, all of them sprint away, man. Like, they spot out Synopsy in middle, and it's like he's got COVID or something, man. Like, they don't want to go anywhere near him. 6-foot distance. Dafu puts him 6 feet in the ground. Is Ecstatic far negligent to clear out this angle. Right behind the corner is Juan Flatro, so if Zello went out and peeked, it'd be a free kill for him. Oh, but it goes the wrong way, and now Ecstatic are backed against the wall.
Sure, and they have a flank coming through as well, so a contingency plan here for B&E. Now they're trying to pull off the retake. Nice jump spot for Juan Fletcher. Continues to tear straight through them. 3 kills for him as he ends his round, but now the flank coming on off. GXX actually doesn't fire away with his first shot. They're going to chase down the ramp here. A crossfire of sorts to deal with, but the time's too far expired, and Bird from Sky too far gone from this round. B&E get a crucial pistol round victory.
Now, Zello in this angle could be a bit tricky to clear out, because when this smoke starts to fade, depends what Synopsy does that makes all the difference. If he decides to go a bit deeper and towards Temple, then, I mean, all of a sudden he could fall. He could go and pick. That's exactly what he's done. Zello's caught the timing, and with an advantage now, they look to come in back on this retake. There's a kid in play. Manx, all he needs is a little bit of protection, and they can sneak this defusal through with that tap, and with the nade, he's able to lock it down. Zello all alone. MIA, he wasn't seen in this post plant. Juan Flatro, he knows something suspicious and puts bullet to the smoke.
The HE spam duo, and great way to do so here. Boosted up. Oh my god, Bird from Sky gonna collect 2 as well. Great flash setup from Dafu, and they're not done with the aggression just yet. They continue it forward. Fasher does drop though. Oh.
Dude, that was 1 bullet fired and it was a dink from the A1S. Crazy. I love seeing duels like that, like headshot for headshot.
I mean, that's about what you can get when you talk about Juan Faucho versus Fasher, right? You're going to see headshot versus headshot. It just depends on who has the AK, who's going to win that out.
Uh-oh, you've given him 2. Don't let him have it. assume that off of how quickly he is to drop it. Yeah, you're not getting that off back.
Utility rolling on in here to try and allow for themselves to get into the bomb site. Back at pillar already being tested. Dragon's gonna find the entry. Dafu tries to offer up any sort of recovery, but site compromise here. Fasher looking to come in through the back lanes. Does find a little bit of damage, but they're just locked out of sight, and there's a flank in the mix.
No way!
What?
Zello, that is so beautifully done to ensure no chaos comes with the flank. Now problems arise because that was BNE's ace in the hole. They still know about a player being tucked into the cubby, and to deal with Fasher's a pretty big deal. But that's just the lowest HP player of the bunch. Zello, once again, rifle in hand alongside Manx as they look to claw back into this round. But Synopsy and GXX with other intentions get BNE back on the board. It's to be expected of the Ecstatic T side. I think the offense is what you're supposed to keep an eye on.
Good defense offered up here so far. Nade's gonna actually find out one. And Zello didn't get caught falling asleep. Recon somehow able to walk away with another. That's gonna be bomb plant. They're confirmed now. Punching in those numbers and off angle has to cover the ramp side though, as both Ecstatic members here left on B. In fact, everyone is gonna be heading in for a flank here. This is gonna be insane. How are you going to read this here? They do seem to do so. Sinners, he offers up one and a second headshot. Now Zello found last.
And Zello just happy to hold on to the op.
Yeah, you're getting shades of dust too right now.
Spotted him, I think he has. Yeah, the extension comes through, but Synopsy very wise to not commit to that peak, and also uncharacteristic. But it's a full A-site charge that Zello does not want to have anything of. 2 kills instantly rain out on the op as he looks for even more. Molotov burns at his tippy toes, but he's still got a smoke to extinguish. They continue their onslaught forward, but it's not going to victor or help them any sort of way. Zello somehow responds for the fourth. Watch the ace, and he's feeling it. Op lights up the server. Ecstatic. That's a game changer. 8 might finish the job. No. But Synopsy certainly felt the impact of it as they come swinging through the B ramp, the B steps. Doesn't seem like the task gets any easier. Continuing to walk into the 8K. No way we get back-for-back aces. Fasher's got it. Ecstatic with a third, and they do feel the momentum. They do feel the pace change because they before. But as you said, there's an extra treated player on the rotation. Synopsy leading the charge on half health with the bomb still yet to be planted, and no utility to add onto the tally mark. Center. This kill means absolutely anything. Even a 1-for-1 would not be beneficial. Barrel spotted, and even an off angle taken by Manx. So well done, and even so well shut down. Center next on the chopping block. It's GXX. Gets to the world with the off, and he's even fired off a shot. This one's done, and 4 rounds in
the driver's seat. That's what BNE have just done there. Mollied at Bay, though, they cannot get past this line. They're stuck in. Bird from Sky steps up for a 2K right there. Center finally puts an end to things, but on such low HP, maybe Bird from Sky wants to get into the zone here. 3K in the round. He's going to find another. GXX is going to test the waters now. Can he find any sort of trade? He's got the AK and 1 bullet and a dream. They'll find 3 aces and a half for the Ecstatic. He'll find it. Oh my god. 3. A bomb site here for the most part. At least in terms of getting a comfortable plant in here. Dafu talked about him being the only one to step up. He's not going to start now, man. Juan Vlacha puts an end to that idea.
They're going for it, but it's going to be unsuccessful, or so I'd assume. Yeah, Fasher, his only chance in this round was if he kept holding the line, and GXX's flank will prove to be a bit too much. Now Zello's only hope is to cover these.
So hanging around. I mean, next round's the last of the half, so no real worries in the money sense, but
now they met nobody home. BNE, see, absolutely nobody's here. So Fasher now wants some re-aggression to come through over at the B ramp. We've seen him double up before, and he'll do it again right before our very eyes. Dafu ensures 3 responded picks by Ecstatic, and all of a sudden this falls to a 2-on-4. I tell you, it's the T side you gotta worry about, and they've certainly given themselves a chance to prove that. But still, BNE will be knocking on the door of a converted Ancient here if they can pick this round up.
these Eagles. Oh my god, there you go.
I don't know. I still feel like either one of these teams picking up a pistol tells a big story, and Zello and GXX are both interestingly putting up fights for their own teams. Synopsy still with the response on ramp, but it's chaos in the B site, and it looks like Ecstatic come out the favorite. Center, he's still here with a kit and no chance here as he's just jiggling out, hoping that he'll come swinging in, but Bird from Sky's the one to do the final blow. Ecstatic
towards middle, ready with the deagle. They're gonna walk right into his crosshair, but Dafu doles out a quick headshot.
Ecstatic, I guess they're going to be wiping the sweat off of their brows to know that they're probably not going to face the likes of...
It's hard to hold your composure for very long. That's for sure. They're going to try and execute in towards A. That's a Temple smoke actually thrown out from mid. Which is a pretty cool lineup right there. But they have to deal with Rigon, who clotheslines the first here. Trying to find a whole lot more, but the utility overwhelms right there. Temple is compromised by CT. GXX is hanging around here, looking to deny a bomb plant, but they are able to get those numbers punched in safely.
Isn't undoable, though. Being all they don't have to get what they have is a chance, and that's what they'll take. Look at the low health on both of the remaining players. GXX with a MAC 10-2 could cause problems. No, I just had to go and say it, didn't I? All up to Synopsy, and the timer starting to tick to a worrying margin. I really don't think there's chances for him to get back into this round, just considering if they play their timer right, like all Dafu has to do is hide and not give himself up, and this round should be done. But look, there's still time to get the full 10-second defuse in. He's on 1 health, flash thrown through. He can only hold the player on the box to play for the timing, but there's just not enough. By the skin of their teeth, Ecstatic close it out, and BNE.
Another. But still, that's a free opening with such little done for it. Now, there's going to be some ramping aggression, but XX, and they've got an effective rifle right next to him in Synopsy, but they are going to test the waters here. Op shot only good for a connection, but not the kill.
And it's like, well, that can be frustrating to some people. I like seeing when someone dies in an angle like that. It just shows you how good one player is. Well, they've got plenty of utility to keep Temple out of the equation for the entirety of the round. They can deeply establish themselves with these crossfires, and BNE, they're running out of it themselves. Smoke on the bomb, but still a molly to be responded upon, even swinging deep, spotting no one. The flank soon to activate as they all come blistering in from CT spawn. GXX with a bit of a trade with Zello. He's got a perfect line for this bomb. The tap comes through and he's going to fire off a shot, rattle it off. Nobody is on it just yet, but somebody's going to have to stick it here shortly. Swinging left and right from the fences. It's just not enough. BNE, so to just give up another one. There's no depth to the CT side.
They're getting read like a book, man. Like you said, and this is going to be so complicated here. Juan Floucher picks himself up an AK here. Zello going to turn, but not in time. Doesn't fully clear it. He's able to get away. He's got for two. 2 headshots from Juan Floucher. Now he looks to find even more. Fasher and makes both turn things back in their favor here, but only for short times. GXX offers up a trade here. Now it's all in the back of Fasher, but Rickon puts an end to things. And bad news, Eagles, they stay afloat again.
Why is it every time? It's every single time BNE need a round to go their way. It's the eco victory. But this is going to be one of their last chances.
Still alive, and he's still taking minimal damage. Up onto 31. And he's just drawing in so much attention here.
Yeah, but look at all the utility they use just to try to hold on to this. And Fasher's got the perfect time. Reload caught. He double entries into the B site, but still, they put a sock in it. They don't make a noise. They cut it all and force BNE to make a response, in which Regon's AWP may be the only chance to do so. I guess the GXX one could also suit, and it does. But knowing that there's still an opportunity to just lead them in, it does. Bomb spotted over towards A, and they've given up 1-for-1s. Now he can even opt to continuously drop in the utility. They're going to try to beat it. No, just recovering the bomb and diving back into the tunnels. This double entry might go silent.
There's a flank as well. Synopsy's cut off the rotation there. There's no access back in towards B without a fight. Makes is going to try and put it up here, and he does win it. He closes it out. B still comes.
I don't know, man. GXX, he might not have that much of a crawling impact. Fasher takes him down, and it's all up to Regon on this flank. Sets himself up, but the A4 only good for the one. Fasher on the pinch steals it right back for Ecstatic. And you can see right now, there's only going to be one on the initial defense. That's GXX, and if they're able to crunch in Donut, there's their post-plant avenue secured. Dafu, not good for the kill, and neither is Zello, but Bird from Sky. Well, things could have gone a bit more south, and they still might. GXX with this off needs to be traded, but he is farming right now, and Fasher just too far away from the scene of the crime to contend. He'll be flanked right center. Well, he's got the info for the pick. He doesn't have the round. BNE up to double digits, and that's their first rifle conversion of the CT side. Forced by for Ecstatic, but I don't really think they need it. I mean, it seems desperate at a time where you didn't need desperation, and now if they lose a round like this, they're going to be heavily punished. With the first pick already going the way of the opposition, things look to go downhill. GXX, first responder on the off, but these rotations are very, very quick and already pulled through. You know about 2 players' presence. The Molotov stopped Dafu from fighting around the pillar, and all of a sudden, Zello's in an unwinnable 1-on-3. BNE, a very clean retake, grants them their 7th, and their...
Oh, got some slight investment here. Synopsy able to mow through all of them. 3 kills in the round right there. No ace for him, but he'll still take it happily. Still likely convert this one. A rifle retreat for Bird from Sky. It's all about doing some economic damage here. Keep things tame. But coverage offered up. Oh, no. Things could be becoming a bit pricey. An op shot misses. Dafu finds 2 kills off the back of that. It's been recovered. Bird from Sky gonna grab that. A rifle in Dafu's hands as well. Surely this one doesn't go wrong.
Surely not. It's 4-on-5 though, and Bird from Sky on the op. He could potentially drop the CT players that are gonna walk in, and Bird from Sky's got the tripwire bomb still on the back of Dafu. But he's too hard pressed on holding for the catwalk.
Way.
One, is he gonna come walking in? Yes, he is. Gives up the angle advantage, and when he drops to the head, no way. Somehow, Juan Flatro finds the kill. But a nade, dunked in, could do it. Bird from Sky for the top rope. Doubles down, and Eco win from Ecstatic. A taste of BNE's own medicine at the is on the wrong side of the map to try to contain, so they go in for a quick BX, and it doesn't initially work. So now the mid play comes through, and jumping apart, Manx will get caught. Trade delivered, but you still got the man of the hour on the A site.
Manx was just a sacrifice here. Fasher gonna be the same. They need to find the trade. Dafood can't find it. Zello gonna come in, but it's a lockdown defense from GXX.
Play GXX. He's rotated back in on the op, but I think they've heard the
This has to
footsteps
have been
and
heard.
now the scope. They've got to play this out. Manx pushing him down, and he's missed a very crucial shot. They're going to try to go paddling into the A site. Trade's still found, and it's a 1-for-1 with only 1 defender left. It's Regon. They still seem wary of somebody's presence here, but I think he's just pulling it. Look at all the rotations he's been able to pull to the A site. Dafu being so slow and methodical about clearing his angles. If he can find this kill, no, he won't. So they start to pad their way back in through Donut, and BNE think they've been fooled. So the 2 transition back to B with Regon slowly to spot a player over in Donut. No, but Zello's got the angle. He spotted the gun barrel, and now they just decide to make the footsteps known.
Oh
Zello
my
putting
God.
pedal to the metal. He even gets dinked up, but the bomb goes down. Another 2-on-2. This one for the game. 2 flashes, 2 hits, but 1 comes back. Juan Flatro. Been such a win condition for them this series. He's got to pull up now when they need him the most. Zello, this flash is going to give away his position, but that's if he opts to throw it. And it's planted for Donut. Faster, the perfect post-plant spot to hold for this. And now tunes his attention back to find an over-aggressive CT. Spots the last 2, and he's just going to call for Zello's assistance. Wait for the tap to be put in again. You're not going to be looking at tunnels. His attention distracted. His vision is completely thrown off, and this game's done. He's got to try to fight that, but he's wasted too much time. BNE have tossed it away. Ecstatic steal it from the midst of defeat.
And what a victory right there. What a victory. What a semifinals performance coming through from Ecstatic. Fasher